Alright, so another weird setup here, but mouse can't go much farther back. But you're not gonna get it direct on, but we're now on to Noita. Just gonna go right in. So with this, there's actual Twitch integration. If you notice down here, there's like a little voting. I think the way it's supposed to work is there'll be a list of four random things that, yeah, and you type in the one of the numbers associated to them in the Twitch chat to vote on which one, and whichever one has the most votes it'll happen. So it'll probably be a big pain in the ass, but they're.
I already voted for Trip.
I imagine that's probably Colin.
No, I did that.
Um,
Just that's the most. I hope Colin's still here. That'd be great.
well, I assume you stayed up through Metroid just to get to this.
What time zone is he? I forget.
Same as ours.
Oh, yeah, he is a bar. Hope he doesn't have too much work to do now.
But yeah,
Is this a mod to take it? Is this a mod to make it happen? Yes.
oh right, this is what they mean by that, because you can, they're like, there's like fungus you can eat that causes weird, I think it changes like the water or something. But it has some weird effects.
I can see why you prefer mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I will. I probably could play with controller, but I'd much rather play with mouse and keyboard, kind of like Terraria. But this game actually reminds me of, like, a lot of Terraria.
I can see that. Terraria is more like Minecraft 2.
No.
Yes.
But yeah, so I mentioned before, but like I just kind of stumbled onto a video showcasing the game and put it on my wish list. Didn't get it until a little later, but I've been sort of trying to get into roguelikes recently, and it's one of them. Not sure how well it really does being an early roguelike to try it, but I've been enjoying it. I couldn't really tell you anything about the story.
Does it exist?
I think it might be one where you have to like find the lore out yourself. I don't know who I am, why I'm down here.
Red, you should donate $1 for every time you're on fire.
I won't be broke. It is really easy to catch on fire. Now,
Johnson Oil will put it out. That's very dangerous.
it's weird. Yeah, oil is flammable, but if you jump into a pool of oil, it puts out fire. But like, you see I have that drop over me. That means I'm covered in oil. While I'm covered in oil, I'm slippery, but I also catch fire easier.
Colin says put out the fire.
So one very important aspect of the game are these wands. You start out with two magic wands. One that's just a basic projectile, and another that's some kind of limited resource that tends to be explosive to help you.
Oh, thanks,
Already almost dead. It didn't start me with a water potion. Um,
Me, Colin, and I went with number 3. Let's go.
oh, no. That's just gonna kill me. If the fire doesn't first.
And dies. Go.
It's easy to die in this game. But yeah, you have the 2 wands, and you also start with a potion. The one you want the most at the start is water. Because water puts out fire.
You need to do that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you could wear a less flammable outfit.
You'd hope. But, yeah, so. You can just eject your, pour out whatever your liquid is in your potion. And just by going into other liquids with it not full, you can put any other liquid you want in it,
We should do.
including blood.
We gotta do like crowd control games. That'd be hilarious.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of potions you can get that have weird effects, and then there's just ones that are just liquids, like water or oil. Whiskey is super flammable.
Colin just keeps voting for the same things that I do.
Yeah, I mean, now I just have to deal with all this water.
Well, at least you won't catch on fire.
Yeah, but you can drown.
Keener says like the whole level on fire. Wait a minute. The wood is submerged in water, yet it's still on fire.
Yeah. So one thing the game advertises is that every pixel is simulated, and it's sort of like Terraria, where like the game is made up of squares, except each square is a single pixel. And a single pixel can potentially be a lot of things, including like a single pixel of lava to set you on fire. But you'll notice, especially with the fire, how it sort of burns through wood and such. Like it does it pixel by pixel. And it's a really cool effect, but yeah. I'll talk a bit more about wands when I get to the next bit. You start out in this mine area.
Colin says there are wands that let you cut through the ground. Big drill holes.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of ways you could potentially dig through the environment.
Saw works too, but works best.
Yeah.
I would like to say thank you to KMSH for donating $10.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yes, that is not meeting any specific goal at the moment. That seems to be the trend across, honestly. Each donation is a new goal. But thank you so much, KMSH, for your donation. We really appreciate you, and enjoy the stream.
Yeah. So I think I wrote down 2 incentives for this one. What are they set at?
He said there's a shotgun one. Ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, wand customization in this game is absolutely ridiculous. The amount of the permutations of all the different things you can make are so cool, and that's the whole reason to play the game in the first place. Right? You have this insane amount of customization.
Now, one of the things that begs the question with this voting system, let's say somebody put into chat, somebody said something in the chat that so happened to have the number 1 to 4 way count as a vote.
I don't know. I've never done this before.
I'm pretty sure it's only the single digit that will get counted. Like your message has to be length 1 in order for it to count.
Yeah. I don't know what happens in a tie, which looks like it's gonna happen.
Nope, it didn't count. I said I enjoyed 4 and didn't.
Oh, I choose randomly.
Yay, mine won.
I got loot.
Get looted, my dude.
Yeah, you want to get a lot of gold. Most of the time, you get them just from killing enemies. Sometimes you can find chests with them. You can also see them like buried in the ground, but you need time for those.
It's like Colin trying to vote for number 1 again right before it ended. And he's like, and he said, "Cack."
Can only vote once.
Yep.
But yes, I believe the two incentives for this one is I have to stop using one of my wands and like exchange it the soonest opportunity I can. And the other is having to chug a potion because like you could just drink them, and that would force me to essentially waste one. And if I'm stuck with a bad potion, like a potion of fire, I'd have to drink that and probably die.
Yes, that is indeed the two donation goals. They're each set $20 apart from one another, so we have $10 left. The next one, I think that's reasonable.
Don't make like you. Don't make it like you were trying to do that too. Or, I don't know what to call it.
That fire guy that's in the first area can be nasty, but if you have water, you can just kill him with it. I am not really playing the best right now, but that's okay. This game's all about dying, so.
Right, and honestly, if even in your first like 50 to 100 hours of Noita, you're not good at the game, right? Right, that just does not happen. It's so difficult. There's so much that you need to learn about. But when you put in that time, it's just like it gets really good.
Ooh, this is a. I want to do Fire Trail, but that's kind of obvious. Yeah, I mean, my mom Collins can go for it.
Usually I get around like 500 gold before I go to this portal down here, but I am dying, so I'm still going. And this is the Holy Mountain. This place you get health and ammo back. If I use any of like the one that has limited resources would get filled up.
Colin went with number 3.
So in the Holy Mountain, you have a shop. You can either buy spells or wands. Right now it's spells, and so let me see if there's anything. Making it rain barrels, so it's not much of an issue here at the moment. Over here, you can get a free just ability, or you can reroll if you don't like these. From the shield.
Oh, I missed it. What did you get? Did you get
Barrels.
it's mine again? What? So what does barrel rate do?
It spawns various barrels, most of which are explosive, or maybe all of them are explosive.
Saw blade is good damage, but bounces convert you to while it's moving.
Yeah, that's why I don't always go for saw blades. Yeah, I haven't found any other wands, and there weren't any for sale, so I can't really showcase the wand crafting. Oh, I got one here, but it's a teleporting one, so it's not gonna help fight. But wands will have different numbers of slots for spells on them.
Colin is now saying no. Took it. Be okay. It was safe this time.
No matter how much I play Noita or see gameplay of it, I'm always just I love how it's a sandbox simulation. Like
Yeah.
it is so unique for that. It is so unique for individually simulating each pixel. And I like it, there's just no other game out there that does that.
Yeah.
Right, obviously, you know, you have your sandbox games that Noita takes inspiration from, but there's no like playable game to this extent, right? It's a roguelike. It's just insane for a game like this to do. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sometimes the chests in water drop electric items to kill you. Let's try and drain them first.
Yeah. Also, kind of a weird mechanic in this game that I think does have like some kind of purpose that I'm not too aware about. Is you hold down and you can just eat things that are on the ground. Now I'm drunk.
You're welcome. So what is being drunk in this game?
I didn't want to go in there, but I think it really affects your accuracy.
Yeah, your aim gets just absolutely terrible.
Oops. How long does it last?
These you can see like over here like wet, and then there it will go down, but they'll go down at different rates because like this isn't going down much at all. But if I go move it goes faster. And
What is that? The shield?
the shield, that is a perk I got from the last one of these places. You get one of them for free each time you go there.
Colin, the only thing I don't like about the game's system of doing things is sometimes worms spawn and damage the temples and you get blamed for it.
So if you damage this place enough, you will anger the gods, and a strong enemy will appear in each one of these. And I'm not good enough at the game to properly deal with them consistently. And if you go through enough of these, a stronger enemy will appear, and I have not been able to kill that one.
He says, i.e. get attacked by a guard at the temple. They murder you.
Yeah, the Temple Guardians in this game, right? It really is just like attacking the shopkeep in Spelunky, except you are more likely to die in this game, like even more so than you are in that game.
Yeah.
You reap some rewards by doing it if you are skilled, but right, it's like you really need to be up there in order for it to bear fruit. Otherwise, oh look, I just lost another run. And that happened to me in like, I think the very first time I played a run of Noita that got to a temple. There was a worm that was nearby, and I was just like, no, go away, I'm trying to look at the shop. And then it spawned, you know, the Guardian that just murked me instantly, and I'm like, I didn't even do it though.
Yeah.
Colin, never test a black hole wand in the temple.
Yeah, no.
What?
So, you know how we were just talking about how destroying the temple's a bad thing?
Black holes just destroy it like all manner.
That is a very quick way to spawn. It's not fun.
I'm surprised Colin isn't voting much anymore. But yeah, worms in this just kind of run things completely out of your hands.
Yeah, I mean, you can, like, kill those guardians, but, you know.
Oh, that was nice of you. Oh, that was you.
Random wand, and it's the same spell I have on my default.
It's the only thing in this game that is complete BS. He says.
Yeah, this is a snow area, which tends to be the real pest, I guess. You know, you could die pretty easily in the previous two fights, but this one, I think, is a bit of a spike. The enemies here can be a bit ridiculous.
Like to the point where I want them to remove worms' ability to damage the building.
I totally agree with that. If worms just couldn't damage the temple, player and the devs, like, you don't lose anything. You only gain not accidentally angering the gods. So do it.
Base calling.
I'm for it.
I really like the way ice like breaks apart when you hit it.
Yes, yes. It's so satisfying. Like, look at that. You can't tell me that's not awesome.
Yeah, like I always just intentionally break a lot of ice when I'm here.
So who made this?
I actually don't really know a lot about behind the scenes.
The thing is, the blue crystals in the temple are labeled like they are supposed to repel the ones, but they don't work a little bit. So it's all.
The developer of Noita is Nola Games, which I'm not sure what else they're.
We know what games.
Nolla, Nola Games.
I think like a Swedish game, or do I get that?
Is it? I think it's their only game? Question mark? I don't know.
People are all portals. What is that? That sounds frightening.
Yeah, Noita's their only game. And they are Swedish. They're based in Helsinki.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're getting the topics now.
This is weird.
Where's your HP? Oh, I see.
Yeah, in the top right, the green bar. Yeah, also in the top right is Fred's stamina for his wands. Right, because you can only move a wand so. Wow, cause of death fire.
Yeah, even Colin wanted to see what number 3 was.
I'm sorry, I'm just not good enough. Let's see. Oh, a snow potion. That doesn't really help me put out fires until it melts,
But it's something.
yeah. Okay, now I got normal bombs, which is good for blowing things up, but I only got 3 uses of them. Hopefully I can actually find more wines.
Sea of random? Oh, yeah, that would be wonderful.
Say, put a wand where I can't easily get. Game, give me more wands. I need to show off the wands crafting system or whatever.
Yeah,
How about Twitch? When did they add that Twitch thing?
I don't know.
That's
what thing are we talking about?
the voting.
Oh, the voting. Yeah, so I think it was a couple years ago where Twitch really started encouraging like third-party extensions and stuff, and that's kind of when a lot of games added that functionality. Right, obviously not every game adds that functionality because it's not fit for it, but a recent and popular game, Cult of the Lamb, is really big on stuff like this. You can have individual followers, like you can have Twitch chatters be followers of the game, which is like part of your cult. So I mean, that's a really big game recently that's done it, but like you can see Noita has the chat functionality, plenty of other games do too. I'm totally blanking on them, so I'm only coming with those two. But
Wait.
it was
Wait.
in the last like 5 years. Red exploded.
Jack's one back at me for.
Uh,
I was trying to blow something up.
don't use bombs now, says, yeah, Colin did that, he voted for
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
How we lose runs, people.
Snow. Oh yeah, that works. So toxic sludge can be purified with water, and snow needs to work as well.
You should vote too. Like, just have 3 people voting.
Honestly, yeah. I did vote once, but it's really small on my screen, so I don't often catch it. But I'll gladly be an agent of chaos.
Colin says use the flame barrel to get that thing, or don't.
It's a nub.
I just waited for the thing to go away.
God, Red, I thought you played this game. Jeez.
I did. I'm not good at it.
I have 100 hours to say, but I'm not good at it.
I don't have that much. Yeah.
No, but honestly, I said that before, but like, you can have 100 hours in Noita and still be like crap with the game in comparison. Like, this game has such depth that it takes a while. It takes a while for you to really pick it up.
Someone friendly knows personal ability, transmutation, regeneration field. I want to see the transmutation.
And he has ambrosia, so I can't. Potions will spawn just like wands will, and they can break, and their contents can spill all over the place.
I see Tommy wants to see what it does too.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it does.
Oh no, now that scares me.
Okay. I'll try not to die before it happens.
And Colin also wants to see what it is.
Transmutation can be nasty.
It can be really good or really bad.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
As you can probably tell, the way that things in this game interact with other things is kind of crazy. That's your wand, that's the environment, that's enemies. It's really cool stuff.
Nearby.
Oh.
Nearby.
Okay. Nearby things turn to acid, including the floor.
Oh, well then.
Thanks, guys.
I hoped we'd get like Midas touch or something. But no.
Couple nuggets right here. Well, I could be able to show off the one crafty.
Colin says LOL new record for gold.
Always.
Raw portals. Lava trail. Oh my god. That's full enough usual.
Yeah, I am kind of interested in seeing what Red can do when he's able to actually play the game.
I can't. Colin says I think Red should get the thing up and to the left of the start next time.
Yeah, the way that the world generation in this game works is right. There's generally a progression of biomes, the exact layout of them, and their location relative to one another changes. But there are certain things that are right. There are certain things that are static throughout, like everything, where it's like, oh, this is always going to be really close to the left.
Colin says she won't regret it. But what is slime? What is?
It makes me move slower, I think. Just containing this so I can fill it with water.
Yeah, water is very useful.
You always want to have at least one water potion on you. Any moment you can catch fire, and in the first area there are those fire guys.
Right, people wouldn't meme about it so much if it wasn't true, but like, fire is the run killer. Fire.
The moment you see the fireproof perk, get it.
You are guaranteed to make it 50% further in your run. Like, pretty much.
So, my best run was, I got like a ridiculous combo of like wand and perks.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got the wand that each projectile would leave water trails. It shoots a lot, and would basically just flood everything every time I shoot it. And then I got the perk that makes me immune to electricity and also electrocute any metal or liquid near me.
Aha.
And then I got the ability to breathe underwater.
So you were just a water mage for
Yeah.
that playthrough permanently.
Yeah, I got pretty far with that. I forget exactly how far, but it was the best one I ever had, and I almost replicated that another time, but not quite.
Colin says you can actually mix potions on the ground to make new potions. It's a very cool and very undocumented mechanic in the game of the key. Had nothing on it last time I looked.
I never really did much with that, I guess. You can put multiple liquids in a bottle, and a lot of the times when two liquids are interacting, that it's one goes on top of the other, but it's, being able to mix their effects and whatever is something I haven't explored. But yeah, like, that just kind of shows how much freedom there is to experiment with the game. It's like just those wand abilities and perks just combining together to make something that ridiculous.
Camera was frozen for a bit.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
And we literally sat here the whole time. I can understand how nobody
No, it was
until I was looking at the Twitch. And then
No, yeah,
right here.
the camera was definitely working at the beginning. I think I accidentally I think I went to the camera capture window and like because anytime you enter that window, it messes up the camera somehow. Either the camera freezes or it changes the orientation, and you just have to go back to it and off of it again, and it'll fix itself.
The one thing that made me notice something was off was the fact that you can see the TV and the camera, and there was nothing going on.
Right, and you're like, well, yeah, that's true.
Colin says it makes the other kinds of potions. I'd love to find out what you mix for healthium potions. It literally heals you, and it's super rarefied.
That would be nice to have.
Yeah, when you play Noita, the name of the game really is creativity, and there's so much is possible in this game, and like every time you do a run, you discover a new interaction. Unless you die in the first 5
Yes,
seconds.
as long as you survive.
Right.
I really am curious then who made this, how long it took.
They have a very small team.
Then I must have taken them a while.
You know what? I'll take a look.
Now, generally, the goal is to go down to hit these probes, but there are actual biomes in like other directions. I haven't explored too much of them. I know what's to the right at the top, and I've never attempted to do that.
I think mixing certain powders into potions can make new potions too.
Okay, I'm going to die if I do, but you want me to explore to the right?
I want to see what rage does. Alcohol trail sounds absolutely terrible.
Well, you remember what being drunk did, right?
Just touching whiskey makes you drunk.
Well, it's this alcohol trail, so I'd imagine it's just literally going to
I'm being nice.
fill with alcohol and then literally just fire. Oh my god, no. No. Look at the moon.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I went for improved wands, and Colin went for alcohol trail.
Try rage. Is it stronger than Smash 4 Rage?
Ooh, that's a metric.
You got lucky.
Oh, I got better ones. These small guys die in one hit, but sometimes they clump together and you can't tell how many. Toxic sludge is another thing to be wary about, but water also gets rid of it. What you really need to be careful of is with acid, because that just kills you.
As we saw earlier with the transmutation, you encounter acid and you dissolve.
Like, that's even more dangerous than lava is.
Well, acid and lava might as well be the same thing.
Acid kills you faster and also dissolves the environment.
Like the temple.
Acid can also melt the temple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would also suck if I got that in the temple.
It's funny. It's funny when games make lava like not really dangerous. Like that's the case in Elden Ring. Like I plan to go to the lava place, Volcano Manor, and get a couple things from there. And generally, you can just jump in the lava and run around, and you're fine. Like you have a couple health flasks and you're good. You can make it across like any stretch of lava, and it's just like okay, that doesn't really make sense, but okay.
Okay, you know, while I'm here, I'll take a swig of this polymorph potion.
What are you doing?
I transformed into this thing. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in the game.
And what is that statue?
I think that just showed up so you can test out ones to see their damage. But yeah, polymorph.
I was like, oh god, you just shrunk the temple.
Polymorph can turn you into different things. If it turns you into a sheep, you'll die in one hit.
Oh gosh, these are all dangerous ones.
Yeah, this one's also chaotic polymorph. I don't actually know what the difference between normal and chaotic is.
Ooh, this is tough.
There aren't really any positive ones here, but the most neutral is remove liquids. I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh, you can change your vote. That's cool.
Oh, you can? Oh, that's fun. I didn't know you could do that.
I think the type of thing they're likely to transform you. Oh wait, I haven't seen them unless maybe in the vault. I think the type of thing they are likely to transform you into.
Yeah, so the chaotic modifier affects what? Ooh, and he's
Wait, what did he get? Did he?
He got gunpowder trail.
Yeah.
So be careful, Red.
Nope. Yeah. So, when you're in the Holy Mountain, you can freely just remove spells from your wand and just put something else on it.
Shield is actually very powerful. Also, Colin, your go was mine anyway, so yeah. Which one?
But, so yeah, the wands have their own like stats. Sometimes they'll have their just permanent effect. But that combined with just being able to place anything, and then you can make a lot of crazy wands. Should the shield? I always forget to use the shield when I have it.
Yeah, defensive abilities in this game, whenever you can get them, are really good. Because it really is easy to just disintegrate
Yeah, the perk I got in there was extra life, so if I die, I can die once and keep going.
Live another day. It's very important when dealing with projectile weapons.
Yeah, the shield.
Summon random what?
Homunculi.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah, that is an enemy that we would rather not deal with, I think. Give perks to enemies? What?
What is matter meter?
I think that turns red into a matter vortex.
Oh.
That doesn't sound great.
I want to see that.
Shit.
So let's call him.
Oh no. Well, I was going to vote for temporary immortality, but I'm going to. But if it doesn't matter,
Well, at least I have someone on my side.
Yeah, I genuinely, I'm like, I don't know what this does. I want to see it. Maybe it'll be fine.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this is going to do. But from the description, I imagine that matter that red touches is not going to be around for long.
It just applies to everything.
All projectiles eat up the ground for a time. That's cool.
Oh, that's actually useful.
Oh, okay, that's good. Chaos reigns supreme, says Colin. About that.
Yeah, that's actually like, oh, that's really good. What you gave
That's
him,
good.
it's really helpful.
Wait, I hope they didn't get.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Maybe
no.
they didn't notice.
Run away. Run away.
What did you do?
Even Colin said, oh no.
Yeah, someone might have made a mistake.
Even if you're gonna get something good, it might backfire.
You can never let your guard down in this game. Never. Never ever.
Oh, this is really useful. Oh no, I'm mentioning example. I see something like that while yeah.
I didn't expect this thing to just eat through it like that. So.
Just not thinking, dude.
So I mentioned you can, for some reason, just hold down to eat stuff. Depending on what you eat, it could make you sick and throw up.
What is throwing up to?
It makes you vomit.
Oh, I mean, what does it do?
Makes vomit appear.
Oh, is it like?
I don't-
The vomit liquid.
If it does any more than that, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if vomiting does anything.
I think occasionally when I've done that, I'll take, oh, yeah, the shield. That's bad.
Projectiles into nukes?
Yes.
That will kill.
Hey, Colin wants to do that.
Nukes are not a joke. They live up to their names.
I'm gonna just see it boil just because I want chaos. Projectiles and nukes. Oh no.
I should just leave. I'm even dying.
About, I think Colin was referring to the bomb and said it's actually rated to be on the perk that spawns friendly rats from bomb. Even Colin wants the chaos to keep going. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I can't use my stuff because I will die.
It's last.
I don't know.
Maybe we stay in the temple for a while.
He said Sea of Lava would just end it. Nukes could too as well.
I'm gonna do that. Digging bolt as well as chainsaws are really important for making wands because they will reduce the recharge time or cast delay, which can make you shoot faster.
But a really big part of this game is like creating better wands to suit your purpose, your current perk loadout, and also just the wands and the slots that you have.
I'm just gonna pile all this onto this one. Can't test them in here or I'll die.
Yeah.
You can also destroy temples. Why would you die?
Well,
This last radius.
let me see if I can find an open area to shoot this.
It says drill is good but no gold in the snow biome.
Yeah, the first two areas have I need enemies to leave me alone for a moment. I need to find an open space to fire a nuke.
Oh.
I'm
Tom
just,
said he thinks it's worn off.
oh,
If it hadn't,
well, that would kill.
Yeah.
Because the black radius is there. Oh, I put a spell on the wand that can't actually shoot it.
remove ground. That's interesting. Oh no.
Yeah, the snow biome is dangerous. I'm not gonna survive too much longer.
Yeah, no, it's a step up.
Oh, all in one. Oh no, you wanted explosive shields.
Yeah, I think give it a little bit more boost.
Okay, I want to see what it does.
Man, I'm trying to survive for that to activate.
Alright, let's see what column goes for. Same as me.
Well, I have anywhere to stand.
Find some ground you're okay getting rid of.
It was bad luck. I don't know if I ever got your spear before. Like, But that also destroyed the Holy Mountain.
Well, it certainly removed the ground.
Did as advertised.
That is called getting what you paid for. I love how it just ballooned out. It just boom.
He said, Colin says, hey, kick that finger.
No.
What is the finger?
There's like 3 like fingers here. They will spawn enemies that will kill them.
Oh.
There's something fancy they can do with them. I don't remember what.
He said, good call.
You really can just assume that if there's something in this world, it's going to kill you.
Yeah.
If you do the wrong thing to it, like it's a dangerous place.
Colin's enjoying himself, I can tell.
Don't exactly have great wands here because I just kind of piled everything on this one.
You're correct that enemies spawn if you kick it, but it's specific.
Yeah, I don't remember what the specific enemy is. Oh, well, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Now, I've been just doing the default game mode, but There's also Daily Run, in which it's a special seed that you can only do once a day. Let's do it.
It has a lot of health and does a ton of damage.
So, unstable teleportation potion that. Ooh.
I think it only spawns from them, but maybe also good with them. Friendly contact damage. What do you mean by friendly contact?
Sure.
I'm doing remove ground again.
Flow Moxie, I forget what this does. Actually, I don't even know if I really. I'm gonna drink it.
We drink 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink.
Oh, it reverses your control. Okay. Hypothetically, if someone donated enough, I'd be forced to chug the whole bottle.
Very true. Oh no. Calling donated. Donated as well. It'd be great.
Well,
Vaporized.
Oh.
black hole.
Oh, we were just talking about you.
Yeah, you want to see black hole?
Oh my.
Yep. You only get 3 uses of it, so not too use. I shouldn't put in there.
But yeah, I imagine you can see by using that in the temple as a rescue disaster.
One perk you can get will make all spells that have limited uses unlimited, and that combined with black hole, and yeah.
I mean,
Just don't use it in time.
as a rule of thumb in games, if you can make a limited resource limited, that's a probably good thing
Good, there's kind of nasty because he spawns acid. They decide to have an enemy that shoots acid in the first area.
to do. Yeah, because
Yeah, that sounds incredibly base.
no, as you can see, acid is like it's awful.
Yeah, I didn't survive long enough to see what was so special about that daily run seed, so can't do that. Now there's daily practice run, which will it's also a special seed. I think there are like at least 2 that it like cycles between, but it puts you in a random location with the random stuff. So here I'm already in bowling now. But I have black hole on a wand that can't use it.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
What's fizzle spells?
I also have less starting health. Okay, that's great.
What's a fizzle spell?
I'm not sure. Potions don't have accelerating, instant teleportation, and ambrosia. I'm gonna dump the teleportation and get water.
Really? You guys aren't gonna do skip lava?
No,
It's early enough to where it's funny.
That would just kill me instantly right now.
That's the point. Now you just get super far into a run until someone decides to vote for Sea of Lava. That would be great.
Well, let's find out. Oh, this is the place after the snow.
Oh, that's nice. This might force them out of the temple of Khan.
It most certainly did.
Okay, that one hurts me. This round is gonna last very long. What is...
Disney base gonna die.
Okay, this one does a lot of environment damage.
Yeah, we kind of, this comes after Call. Thanks.
I do like these extra runs where you're in a random place and then you just get cool wands immediately.
That one is OP though, at least.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of health. Doesn't really help too much if the enemy just gets it. I think one very early playthrough I did, I found a wand that just like spawned a ton of explosive crates.
See? Fire.
Fire, and there was toxic sludge, and then these guys. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to a normal one, and there is something if you go to the left. It's actually like a bunch of stuff on the surface. Like you have to go out of your way to explore it. It's normally just supposed to go down.
Colin says that Disney base is tough. And what's... Oh god, what are those... What's shower? Just water everywhere?
Yeah, probably. I've got this. Yeah, I forget about anything else up here. Well, I don't think I can go there. Oh, right. What? Why is there a worm here?
How did you get up here, sir?
Whatever. Eternal wealth. Gain 3 times gold, but are terribly cursed. And that's what happens when you're cursed. Curse of greed.
What happens?
It turns the environment into that stuff, and it hurts to stand on.
Wait, sea of lava just killed you? That wasn't...
Well, because I've been able to avoid the lava. If it was in the temple, then there wouldn't have been much place for me to go.
I would destroy it probably. This run is a throwaway run anyway, so it's gone.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we did get Eternal Grid for the meme.
Yeah.
What would you want?
Alright, you know what? I'll show you guys what's to the right in the first biome. That's something I just never attempted because that video that introduced me to the game showed what happened, and I was like, yeah, I can't deal with that. But I think I'm gonna need water soon.
Summon worm.
Drunk creatures would be very interesting. And of course, follow up with number 2.
You got a little close.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Emptying it so I can fill it with water. You can't get a lot of water out of this stuff.
Drunk creatures. Could be fun as it Tom said it could be fun as it spawns a big one.
Yeah, I wanna go show off what's to the right, but I need water to get there.
Water.
Maybe oil could work too, I don't know. Also, help to be able to put out fire. There's a lot of water up there, I just need to get to it.
Go back to that water thing he says.
Now I got all the water. Okay, so I just picked up a lava potion. Guess what's in it?
Lava.
Guess what would happen if I drink it?
Lava.
No, I don't know.
I'm not gonna show you.
Please do.
Unless someone, donates enough. But I have something else to kill me, so.
Was it one of those capsules with a rain cloud that says Colin? It's it, he says.
There's only a quick path to the right. That'd be nice. Okay, so yeah, you go far enough right, and you have this dense rock.
If you come across the rain capsule thing, all that matters is that water falls as raindrops. It doesn't need to be a rainfall. You can evaporate water with fire to do the puzzles.
Just spawn some water next to me. So here's like more technical. So there's some.
I didn't see a brand.
So this is why I needed. This is a pretty big lake of lava. Go over here and put up this bridge.
Nice anti-aliasing. Also,
Go.
that tablet does pretty good damage if you throw it at an enemy.
Yeah. And we go over to an orb room and another tablet. And we pick up this orb.
Orb.
Which is sort of whatever.
That is so outdated, Tommy.
And yeah. A thundercloud spell. Alright, well, that seems pretty good. You get an orb and you get a spell and tablets. Yeah, that was pretty good.
What's the catch?
That thing.
Oh gosh, no.
Yeah.
I've never attempted to fight it, but I've seen what it does. Mainly kill you. Also copying your own spells. Teleporting you. Killing you.
Yeah.
I think it can also polymorph you.
What's that?
Changing me into a sheep.
Oh, no.
To which one hit will kill me. In the video that I saw, the way the guy managed to kill him is by using a spell that is good at killing yourself for it to copy to kill itself with.
Yeah, that would do it.
Like, it's also in the first biome. There's not a lot of resources that you'll really get to fight it.
I very much need luck in order to make that one happen.
Yeah. Have you ever managed to kill that thing?
No.
Have you seriously tried?
Also, no. I've been just like thinking it's not worth it. Like I don't want to lose a run.
Yeah, I mean, it's so early that, like, you can dedicate runs to try.
Right.
But, there's only so many times that they can just kill you before you're just like, I want to do something else.
Right. You're just like, please let me do something else for a bit. Let me have fun with the game.
So this one has plastic cutter, which can cut through things. Don't walk into it, because you can hurt yourself with it. Okay. Okay.
Hey, it worked out.
Okay, that decided to shoot in a different direction, and now I'm at 1 HP.
Okay,
Also
guys,
just
I'm
did
gonna
a very
crap out
big-
here. Take care and have a good rest of the evening streaming, says Colin.
Hi, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being a pain in my ass.
No, I've been doing a good job at that too.
Oh, I didn't even notice that guy. So yeah, this is just what Noita is like for the average person who hasn't gotten good enough at it, which, as established, takes a long time.
I would also suggest we probably end this around 1:45, in case transitioning the PS5 in your monitor might take a good bit.
Yeah, and
Odd.
and I'm not good enough at this game to really show it off, I guess. so not going to be quite as interesting as someone who is better would make it.
Playing Doom at 2 a.m. is going to be an experience, to say the least.
What time are we at now?
1:11.
Should have been the reserve game.
Honestly, for Doom, I think we probably keep the same setup that we're kind of at.
What do you mean?
Well, we'll figure it out in a minute, but I'm not sure how we're gonna do it.
I suggested use one of the to put one of the monitors on one of the chairs.
Yeah, I'm thinking the capture card.
Well, PS5. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Red's just bouncing around, having fun. Zooming along.
Nice if I could find more wands with things that are more helpful.
Noita being helpful? That's crazy, man. And I think I'm tired. Yeah. It would be nice if Noita would cooperate sometimes, but it has a storied history of not.
Wouldn't be inaccurate to say this game hates you.
Yeah. In so many ways. All the time.
It's funny because like amongst like the other roguelikes that I played is like Enter the Gungeon and Dead Cells, which are very difficult games, but in more of a like Gungeon is a bullet, so you're constantly dodging a ton of projectiles. And Dead Cells, you know, can be pretty a bit of an endurance with like stuff that can be on higher difficulties. But like I've gotten a lot farther in those games than this one. It's like you're not like bombarded with thousands of projectiles, at least not all the time. It can happen sometimes, but it's just that it's so easy to die in this game from a lot of different things.
Yeah, and it's death comes in so many more ways in this game than it does the others.
Right, so that worm is eating up the temple, and that's probably gonna anger the gods.
Where's it going?
First time I encountered a worm, I just found one of these tunnels. I'm like, what is it? And I went into it, and then the worm just came tunneling right back through.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's what you are.
Yes. No.
I'll have you know I voted for Water Trail, which would have been very nice. Instead, Bomb Raid.
Also, it hasn't happened yet, but enemies can pick up wands.
Oh no.
Yeah.
the sound of that.
Most of the time, it's just kind of annoying because you want the wand and they just run with it. Oh, okay.
What the heck?
I don't have water. I wouldn't be with that. You know what? That portal disappeared. I think that definitely means enough damage to the temple has been done. So let's just face the music. Or the gods don't hate me.
That is extremely surprising.
Oh gosh. Chainsaw.
Shotgun.
Triple K, whatever.
What does that do?
So yeah, the chainsaw will reduce the the recharge time on the spell, but I don't have quite enough spells to really take advantage of it. Because if you get the right combinations of stuff on the right wand, you can just rapid fire anything.
Yeah, wand design is a really complex science. Like, it's kind of funny to call it that, but like, it is a science. You need to spend a lot of time understanding some really good combinations, what you want to look for.
This is a fun part. Just get these spider legs. You can stick to surfaces. And I forgot to get a lot more ones up there. Damn it.
We're on fire, this is fine. It's not fine.
Biggest mistake you make in this game is forgetting to get water when you have the opportunity.
You always regret it.
You can sort of tunnel with the shotgun, but depending on the material, it can be a little time consuming.
The rhythmic shotgun. I really love the animation of the spider legs. They do a really good job.
Yeah.
It really reminds me of Rain World.
Yeah, I do need to play that game at some point.
Oh, Rain World is wonderful, but it's also brutal.
What's Rain World?
Rain World is it is honestly a 2D side-scrolling environmental setting. You play as this wonderful little creature called a slug cat, and who's been separated from its family. And you have to survive in this like incredibly unforgiving world where regularly there are these rains that just like, completely kill anything that's outside. So you have to progress through the areas, collect food to survive in order to hibernate during the incredibly strong rains. And it has the most complex ecosystem and like entity interactions out of any game ever made. And it uses 100% procedural animation on everything as well.
What do you mean by that?
Like these limbs that you're seeing in Noita, right, that are helping him move around. Those limbs have not been animated to specifically like do certain things. There's code behind them that's telling the limb here's the nearest part of the wall, move the limb to here. In essence, that's what the animation is for the 2D sprites in Rain World. All of the characters are just a bunch of bones, and based on how they're moving, the game moves the bones and texture moves with it.
Mhm.
It's a fantastic game.
Oh. The explosive set me on fire.
Oops! What? Who could have seen this coming?
I'm just gonna play a bit of Noita, and now I'm on fire.
Was giving you explosive shells a bad idea?
Most of the things that you'll do will end up in killing me.
Which is again just how Noita is, and not really a fault of yours.
Noita just sounds like pain.
I have a swamp potion, which is just dirty water. Like, it works just as well for putting out fires, but you'll get sick if you drink it. Ooh. Extra health right away. That's chaotic polymorph. And I need to go through and get that one.
What are you now?
Good.
Careful. Don't want to set yourself on fire.
Something that's difficult to avoid in the game. Stay easy. What is that? Oh, okay, I got polymorphed. Okay,
What?
that's the guy that spawns when you anger the gods.
What did you even do?
It was a polymorph.
Oh. Yes, admittedly, I was not happy with my hand at the screen for a couple of minutes.
I didn't realize that guy was in the polymorph pool. So yeah, you know what happens when you anger the god, that guy will appear in each of the temples.
So, death might be a mercy.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sometimes you just come across fireballs. That run where I got the ridiculous combination of wand and electricity, flooding and electricity. The way that run ended, I remember now, is I somehow angered the gods, but I was able to kill that guy with that combination pretty easily. Until I got to the upgraded version of him, which I think was lightning proof.
Ah, so you no longer did any damage.
Yeah, and there wasn't really anything I could do about it, so
What's twitchy?
Oh God, I think it's a debuff that's similar to
Right.
like drunkenness.
sounds about right.
Why do you keep doing acid?
Uh,
Sea of water. Let's give him some Making Jesus. Walk on it. Walk on the water.
Can you even do that in this game?
Probably. I've never done it. Probably.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to happen while we're in the mines and it's gonna drown him.
Yes.
Don't worry, Red. Ah, shit. Never mind. That's a pain.
It'll be fine.
I was going to say, don't worry, Red. The water's coming, and then the acid came.
The problem is the projectile bounces. So,
Yeah.
I should probably use this one. Okay. I shouldn't go that way.
It's the dog in the flaming room. This is fine. It's not fine, but this is fine.
That just thumbs up, know that.
Nobody, Noita. This is fine.
Yeah. It honestly really is like that.
That was close. Hello, fire. I missed you.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Remember that fire is our greatest invention. Why you gotta take fire for granted?
Oh, some of the acid edge down here. It's okay. Didn't anger the gods. Okay, finally, there are monsters. Create more fire. Double spells are and triple spells are some pretty useful ones as well. But what is that? Recharge time. These. Okay. That one.
Give it a little bouncing.
Yeah, you can see the difference. The chainsaws made with the fire speed and
Oh, lava trail. Lava trail. I'm not even playing.
I had to do it to him.
yeah. All right. Let's
Fire. Oh, and we're in the coal pits. Nice.
What have I done? What have I done?
Why? Why did that just happen?
What have I done?
Really need to remember not to use bouncy projectiles when shit like that happens.
I'm gonna clip that.
Oops.
That is very much a Noita moment if ever I've seen one.
Oh, what is this?
So,
Yeah, there's too many. Too much.
Oh yeah, when's the X3 race? I mean, the X trilogy race.
I'll pull it up. That's a long thing. Oh no. Wait. Oh, that's soon. That's 9:30 a.m. today.
Yeah, I am probably not gonna be able to watch that, as I'll be dead asleep.
Oh yeah. No, I might catch the tail end of it.
No, I'm just sleeping until whenever. Like, I'm just gonna get back and, like, knocked out.
Yeah, I need to be back by like 2 p.m. or whatever.
Oh, you poor thing.
yeah.
That's not where I'm at. Like, I'm technically supposed to be back earlier than that, but I'm not scheduled until like
9:30.
3 or whatever. So we're gonna let my body adjust a little. To
I would love to watch Ron race IKG, but I kind of need my wits for Resident Evil Marathon.
The VODs will be made available after we're done.
And that is what it's for. Usually
Because
that's
I am
for-
going to be treating those two games a lot more seriously, too. Oh, I couldn't vote, man.
I think the most preparation I've done for any of my events is probably Elden Ring.
I've been putting a lot of time in RE4.
Oh yeah, I've seen like every once in a while when I would like update my things in the event time estimates, I would like, oh, who's made some recent edits? And then it's just like you see you slowly add to the growing giant like sheet of Resident Evil times.
I can consistently get RE4 to under 3 hours now.
Which
is pretty good.
When it's snow biome, there's just gotta check that one.
Shield, please.
Explosion. However.
Oh.
Now if I had a nuke, I'd be safe.
Alright, well you gotta live for a minute before you get a chance at a nuke.
Yeah.
What do you mean live for a minute? Hold on.
I'm just gonna...
That's the next vote.
Oh, I mean,
Onward. Literally right outside the front door of the temple. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
We're doing this now already?
Yeah. There's a lot of time where like you barely make it out of the first part of this place and you're already dead. Hurts some gel.
just survive enough for us to give you something to help you with the vote.
He doesn't.
Oh.
Alright.
Should I just summon the worm?
Friendly shield.
Actually, I want to see Twitchy.
Three. Friendly shield. He needs hope. That turret took out like 80 HP.
Yeah.
He needs help. That turret was awful.
Oh, lightning bolt.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
Lightning bolt is great and dangerous.
That's why we love it.
Very dangerous.
Just don't be in water when you use it.
How much damage does it do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an instant death.
Not but it does.
So take a look at his HP. It's gonna kill him instantly.
Yeah.
Like when you're at a more reasonable health, you can.
Get away with it.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it, but you can be fine. He's not fine. Although I do see we got the protective shield. Nice.
Well, this combined with electricity immunities. Oh.
Oh. I mean, honestly, that's right. That's why that one run we were talking about was so good. You electrocute water and it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, and you bring the water with you. Insane build.
This just creates option.
A little less than helpful, but it's there.
This stats are better than this one. No, I have lightning bolt. I didn't really need acid ball. So just put a 1 itself, but I guess just to fire it off.
Whee!
Most normal enemies, lightning bolt just do. Even those things.
So that you know it is 1/3.
Okay, that's well.
I mean, whenever you want me to call it.
I think you're all right to continue this one for a little bit more.
Oh yeah, dead. Considering your health, probably won't last much longer.
No, I mean he's been hitless so far since coming out of the turret.
Knock on wood.
Rats are easy enemies, but if they jump right at me when I fire this thing, it could be disastrous.
What rain? What's number 4?
Hissy Rain. The Hissy base is one of it's the area after this with all the guys with guns.
Oh.
Bad.
Well, it's just gonna spawn a bunch of those guys.
That's what I assume.
I want to see that.
Magic missile. Huh.
Yeah, I do believe that the rain that it's referring to there is a rain of projectile.
You can stop this if you want, Tommy, but I really want to see what this is.
We can see. No,
It's not gonna last mission.
Yeah, you're pretty shit there.
Well,
Yep. How is Red alive right now?
I have 1. Oh, I can't even really go to the right because the particles there. There we go. Alright, did you want to call it there? Or?
I think so. It's 140.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not going to be much different. Just dying in a lot of similar place.
Oh, that was a funny way to end it.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in for the Noita event. I know there's not many of you right now, but I know Red definitely had a fun time while playing. And it's always nice to be able to showcase a game as cool as Noita for the stream. So again, we're gonna go to an intermission and get ready for Doom Eternal. Which hopefully will begin at 2 a.m. We're gonna knock on wood for that one. And yeah, we're gonna go to that intermission and see everybody very soon. Bye.